Linda, listen. Do you hear that?
Yes, dear.
So, this is the sound of death. Oh, what I hear now is that faint whisper, the sound of all life coming to an end. Earth is dying. The sound is so bittersweet.
I'm sorry. I don't think I really understand.
No, dearest. You understand much more than I do about everything.
If you say so.
Linda, I'm so happy that the two of us can be together at this moment. Who's there? Is someone there? Is that you, David? No, couldn't be. So we have a visitor on our last night. I don't know what you want, but don't come any closer. Please. I don't want anyone to see me in this debilitating condition. You know what I mean, don't you? A monster has gotten me. Oh, I'm still alive, but I'm beginning to change. I'm transforming into a monster myself. Linda, this may be a suitable end for someone like myself.
No matter what happens, you are still you.
Linda, I remember everything so clearly about the night we first met.
So do I, dear.
The stars were so beautiful.
As they are tonight.
Ah, if I close my eyes, I can see the stars the way they were that night. How did I stray so far from that to become the madman that I am?
You are no such thing, my dear.
Yes, I was mad to have turned you into this.
No.
I'm very sorry, but please, keep your distance. This is how I want to meet my fate with my beloved wife under the stars. You probably heard, but many people in the outside world call me a mad scientist. It's true, but only insofar as this planet itself is mad. I was consumed, obsessed with a desire to see the moment of death for this cruel, savage world. I was nothing more than another doomsday monger and didn't even know it. In the 10 years since both our sons grew up and left home, I've known nothing else. My obsession cost me every cent of the profits earned from refining an indigenous lichen. Then, finally, my hard work and devotion produced tangible results. It was 2 years ago, while studying eclipses and old sundials, that I realized the truth about Stonehenge. By mapping the light and shadow patterns of Stonehenge, then computing them against the position of the stars, I came to the conclusion that Stonehenge had been used to predict solar eclipses. And as I made further progress, I finally discovered that Stonehenge was actually created to predict a specific day, the final day of all days. The end of everything. This discovery shook me to the very core. For 30 years, I had waited for the apocalypse, and with that knowledge within my grasp, my mind recoiled in horror. Earth was about to die, along with everything in it. Was this what my heart truly desired? I christened the day the Great Eclipse and tried to pinpoint the exact time of its occurrence. By then, I had changed my mind. I wanted to save this world and needed to know when the end would come and how it would occur. Unfortunately, It took more than a year and a half for the computer to calculate the answer. It was only 3 days ago that I learned that the Great Eclipse would fall on December 25th in the year 2000, on Christmas Day. But who would listen to the ravings of a madman? I sent for my older son, a special agent with the FBI, but apparently he could not make it in time. Who would have guessed such a thing? A shower of meteorites touching off a pandemic of mutations. People turning into plant-like monstrosities. We are being consumed. The entire planet is being cannibalized. The great unknown has always been with us throughout our time on this planet, let alone in the far reaches of space. This day was deduced and recorded in stone around the dawn of history. But we of the modern age choose to remain ignorant. For all our great learning, all we can hope to understand is how much we do not know. By limiting our concerns to those of humanity alone, we have lost sight of the stars. We have no memory of our beginnings and will perish unaware in the end. All we could do was briefly glimpse into the chasm of time. I have a favor to ask of you, stranger. Would you please commit us and everything here to flames and ashes? Destroy all traces of my work. There is nothing more I can do, absolutely nothing. What good will a warning be to a new civilization that is sure to evolve in tens of millions of years? What little humanity I had left was taken by those creatures. At least allow me the dignity to choose my own end. Please, break the glass by your side and get the flamethrower. You must put an end to all you see here. I'm ready. Thank you. It was my mother who gave me life, and it is you who gives me the fate that I must face. Thank you, stranger. If ever you come across either of our boys, David or John, please tell them for me that we died in peace with ourselves. John works at a nearby pharmaceutical storage facility. He may be able to help. And David should be on his way here as well. Ah, Linda, I can hear the end coming. Can you hear it? I'm so very sorry for everything I put you through, my darling. Linda, you stayed with this foolish man till the very end. And all I can do is say, I'm sorry.
It's all right, dear. I was always happy being by your side. We met at night when the stars were the most beautiful. And since that time, we shared the same starry skies.
Laura, I'm all right. I'm not sleeping. I was just thinking about my father. He works in an observatory near here. I was going to see him. He wrote me a letter out of the blue last week. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why. But I thought, this time I can finally do something for my family, you know? My father and I didn't get along. I've only seen him a few times since I left home. And I couldn't protect my mother. Maybe this is justice for being so damned selfish and leaving my kid brother to face it all alone. Why am I don't know why I thought of him at a time like this. But I guess I may never see them again. Not like this. Not in the condition I'm in.
Laura, Laura Parton. I am the Great Mother. You must awaken and take up arms again, my child. Prepare yourself with renewed strength and courage for the coming battle between all mankind and the Shadow.
I command you in the name of the Great Mother, the giver of all life, guardian of the earth.
No man, crossfish pie, nearly gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna seek my Jeremio. Jambalaya, crossfish pie, Philly gumbo. Oh yeah. Ah! What the hell? Man, it's hot. Hey. Hey, you all right? Uh, Wait a minute. You were in that cabin, but you just fell out of the sky. What the hell is going on? So that's what you've been up to. Well, anyway, I'm glad you're all right. I was kind of worried, to tell you the truth. What happened to your friend, that pretty, rather strong-willed woman you were with? She hasn't, blossomed or anything, has she? Huh?
Hi. Laura, I'm so relieved I found you. I knew it was you. I saw a yellow glow out there, and Janny thought it might be you. So we followed it here, and, well, here you are, and...
Hey, wait a second. I was just helping her, for crying out loud.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I had this dream, Laura. You were talking to this lady. She seemed like a really nice lady.
Isn't that strange? So Janny woke me up, and we went outside. We saw this yellow light. We also found a large house over there. There's smoke coming from the chimney, so maybe there's someone inside. We'll go on ahead. Hold on, Janny. Come on.
Hey, wait a minute.
You lay a finger in her, and you'll have to deal with me.
Look, I'm not a... Laura, is that right? What was that like just now? Don't tell me you made some kind of alien contact. Or was it something more along the lines of the divine? To tell you the truth, though, I was looking out the window during that hijacking fiasco, and,
How could you admire the view at a time like that?
well, the sky looks so beautiful.
Oh, please. You really thought that looking at the view from the window was more important than hijacking?
Kind of. But the point is, I saw something a few minutes before the explosion.
Saw what?
A yellow light. The same light that Laura came down in, only much, much bigger. A huge curtain of light appeared from the other side of the ocean, then grew until it enveloped everything. It was almost as if the light was shielding the planet.
Oh, spare me. You think you saw God or some planet-sized guardian angel?
Actually, I work for a legitimate organization that studies things not too far removed from that.
CETI, right?
How'd you know?
Center for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. It's pretty famous as far as bands of deluded UFO-crazed loonies go. You're, showing off one of their caps right now, genius.
I'm not showing off anything. Besides, I'm an engineer. Speaking of which, I'm pretty handy.
Like I didn't see you pushing that bucket of bolts down the hill.
That's a different story. My team is currently studying the underlying causes of why the dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago.
What? Maybe you think a flying saucer caused this too.
No, we're talking meteors here.
Meteors?
2 major fragments from a meteor impacted on this planet. One hit the Yucatan Peninsula, the other struck northern Canada. You know what? I also think that a meteor caused our plane crash.
So you're saying that an asteroid took care of the dinosaurs and now they're after us?
In a sense, yes. I can't help thinking that these events are the will of the cosmos. A warning, even a punishment directed at the dominant species on this planet. We're doing our best to follow the fate of the dinosaurs, and the powers that be are trying to...
Kinda new agey, aren't we? Here, try the chemical equivalent.
Drugs? I don't recommend it.
I wouldn't take anything you did recommend. Anyway, I'm more concerned about how we're gonna get out of here than in your thesis.
Like I said, those meteors from 65 million years ago have everything to do with what we're seeing now.
Oh, Laura, you're done eating. Sorry, we've been talking nonsense. Oh, by the way, there's some weird guy upstairs, but he won't open the door. Every time I knock, he just shouts that he's practicing, and he keeps playing the piano. Oh, oops. I guess I should stop gabbing like someone and finish my food. Janny's asleep in the next room.